Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. Welcome, one and all, to this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review series. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Arby's has a new release out, and this is a brand new concept. This is something that, like a lot of the time, and I think you know how this goes with a lot of these establishments, they may take a familiar concept and they'll do something new with it, you know? It's just like how pizza places, they have the pizza, right? They're not reinventing what a pizza is, but they'll change the crust up or add some toppings. Or same thing with, places will make a new burger, add a couple extra toppings, or a chicken sandwich with some extra toppings, etc. But this is something brand new. I've never heard of this before, and I doubt you have either. It's something called, let me get this right, Premium Chicken Nuggets, and Arby's just released them. It's a really bad joke to try to sit there and pretend that I don't know what chicken nuggets are. But needless to say, I am well aware of the existence of chicken nuggets, and as a matter of fact, their validity has been proven scientifically about 9 years ago, so they are confirmed to be real and exist. I actually am a chicken nugget type of guy, though. I do like the chicken nuggets, and whenever I would go to Arby's, I know they're most well known for their roast beef sandwiches and all that sort of stuff, right? They have the meats, but I always liked going to Arby's and getting the chicken tenders. I'd sometimes get those, and it's interesting now that they kind of have some chicken nuggets. This is going to be it's going to be fun to try them out. Because again, I like getting the nuggets from wherever I go, and this will be fun. Arby's, though, they have released premium chicken nuggets. They just brought them out. I got a 9-piece. You can get a 9-piece available for the price of $5.19. It's very, very simple to explain what they are. They really don't go into huge details, so they don't really divulge a ton of information on their website. Essentially, you're just getting all white meat chicken nuggets. They say that they're seasoned. They're supposed to be crispy. You can get them with a choice of sauce. I got them with barbecue sauce. And again, you can get the nuggets by themselves for the price of $5.19. They have also a kids meal, I think, where it just comes with like the nuggets and a little side and like a little juice box or something. I'm pretty sure for like the price of $6, but I only think you're getting like 4 nuggets instead. And this is also part of a 2 for $6 meal deal, so if you're feeling a little more peckish, that might be kind of up your alley. But that's all that there is to it. So some new chicken nuggets from Arby's. It is going to be fun, though. Like I said, I'm a fan of the chicken nuggets. I am a chicken nugget proponent. Now, a little bit of a magic trick. Pretend you didn't see that. You're never going to guess what's behind this bag here. A candle. Yeah, I decided to change it up a little bit. Got a candle. It's actually lit right now. I don't know if you could really see the flame. It's in a scent called Bahama Breeze, and it's nice. It's like a nice tropical scent. If you want me to prove it, I'll light the bag on fire after I take these out. Then you could kind of see for yourself that it is real. Never ever do that. That's just a bad joke. I have yet to open this bag. I just did, but looks like it is what they say it is. Got nuggets right there. Bag number of. And here they are. Alright, let's see what we have. These are the premium nuggets in the premium nugget holder with the Arby's top hat. It's actually a silk top hat, if you've never seen what one looks like. And there they are. Kind of take one out and give you a little bit of a close-up. And let's turn the light here so you can get a better look at it. So that's what it looks like. You can see it's decently sized. I mean, for a chicken nugget, it's not, I wouldn't say minuscule or anything. You can see, fried. Definitely a little seasoned there. Looks dippable, I will say that. So, it's kind of good at least. Anything here else I should mention? Alright, This is the official list of friends of the meat. Curly fries. So this is the alliance, mind you. Curly fries, mozzarella sticks, potato cakes, and jalapeno bites. All right, that is the alliance of the meat. Those are friends of the meat. Notice that onion rings are not mentioned there, and there's a reason for that. They have a very long-standing dispute. They hate each other, so never forget that, all right? You don't mess with onion rings. I'm just going to get a thumbnail real quick. I'll do a couple. Get this one like this. I'll have to angle it down so you can really see it good. I'll get one a little closer like that, like I'm giving a sacrificial offering. You know, and we'll just get some random thumbnails otherwise. I'll just do one more like this. And one like this. Alright, you know what it is, I know what it is. We don't know what it tastes like yet, but I'm about to find out. I'm going to try one by itself, then we'll try it with the dipping sauce. The Arby's premium nuggets going in. It's a cross-section of it. It tastes pretty good, but there is one criticism. Alright? Now I'm just curious, if you're looking at that, is there anything that you notice? Right? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But is there anything that stands out to you about that? That cross-section there? What stands out to me is that the main thing about these, in terms of their flavor, you know, they definitely are meaty. You could see in terms of the ratio of the breading to the meat itself, it's not bad. Obviously, sometimes you get these chicken nuggets where it's like, they look like they are of a decent size, but what do you realize? It's just all the breading caked on and there's like barely any meat. So I am glad that there's more meat in these nuggets, which is definitely a good thing. Right, it tastes pretty good, it's pretty flavorful. I do like the breading. It just seems like it's got just a little bit of like a black pepper seasoning for the most part, which, you know, gives it a tiny kick, but I would not call these spicy at all. But, you know, they're not bad. Only thing that, and this is where I was getting to in terms of, did you notice anything? They were a little dry. Definitely a little dry. If you kind of rewind the video, perhaps you'll notice that it's not necessarily teeming with moisture there in the cross section. And even if I kind of, and let's get this closer real quick, even if I squeeze it, you're going to see nothing really coming out there. So that's the one complaint I have. It still tastes good, but when the meat is dry like that, you know, that in and of itself is could always be a little, I always like it when there's a little bit of moisture there. So this is just dry. It's just kind of dry chicken. However, this might be one of those items that's meant to go with a dipping sauce. They even explicitly state in the description thereof that you should, in my case especially, henceforth eat it with a dipping sauce. So I got tangy barbecue. Let's see what improvement that makes. Yeah, these are an item. On their own, they're okay. Maybe just like average, not below average, but just absolute basic average. But if you pair them with the sauce, which is even advised by the establishment itself, that does bring it up a notch. This is one of those items that I think is essentially it's meant to be dipped. It's meant to be utilized with a dipping sauce, whatever that might be. Again, I go with the barbecue sauce, but if you want to go with, let's say, something spicier or maybe something creamier or whatever, that's up to you. But this definitely is meant to go with a dipping sauce, because that essentially invalidates the complaints that I had about the lack of moisture to begin with, and that negates all of that. So definitely get these with a dipping sauce. It's of no additional charge to you, so take your pick, and these are meant to be dipped. That's what I will say in terms of these nuggets. The tangy barbecue sauce, I think it works really well with it. It complements the flavors very nicely, like that little bit of tanginess, like the name implies. It just works really well with these, and it definitely, in terms of the flavors, it does take it to that next level. So, that's just one of those things. It's like, this reminds me of the old chicken selects from McDonald's, if you remember those, where they looked pretty good, and on their own they were okay, but you pair it with the dipping sauce, and then it's really good. Similar to that. They're alright on their own. Again, you saw my little grievance there. But you dip them, much better. Price-wise, I think they are a little expensive. Over $5 for not even a 10-piece. There's definitely competitors that do better in terms of price. Not the best in the world, not the worst, certainly, but definitely a little bit above average. So out of 10, I'm going to be rating the Arby's Premium Chicken Nuggets a 6.5 out of 10. Still edible. Certainly, if you want to get them, but make sure you get them with that dipping sauce if you do. With that, that's all that I have for you. Checking out some nuggets from Arby's, and yeah, always fun trying the chicken nuggets. I'd probably get them again if I'm in the mood for it, and maybe have fun with the sauces, kind of swap them out and see what works best, but I'm satisfied with that tangy barbecue. Alright, that's all that I have for you. Until next time, take care. I'm your host, The Report of the Week.